Hello guys, what is up? It is me, Joe. Welcome back to another episode of the game. And when I say the game, I mean Trove. Now, I'm using this dragon because why not? I always use Fortress, but what I was going to talk about was PTS. Now, am I using the... Yeah, I'm just on cooldown. So anyway, I wanted to actually record on PTS, but when I tried to go on Trove today, it was offline. Now the devs actually posted saying it might go back online on the 13th, which is 10 days, 3 days away from today, because it's the 10th. Now, knowing the devs, it's probably not going to be the 13th, because they wanted, at least I believe they wanted the release date of like they wanted PTS to be open on Tuesday for Mantle Power testing, but it ended up coming on Thursday. Now, I'm not saying it's going to come back 2 days after what they say, but I'm just saying there's a chance of it not, like there's probably a good chance of them not being on time, because they're usually not, I don't know if I would say usually, but the devs have been delaying stuff a lot. Now, the other thing is, like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to just grind on BTS, but I didn't want to at the same time. Like, I'm not saying that grinding is boring, like the Mantle of Power grinding. It's actually kind of fun, and it's interesting to discover new combinations of gems and that stuff. But at the end of the day, you realize that it's just PTS, so nothing that you do really matters. I guess you can say it does because you're testing it and you can, you know, post on the forums what they gotta fix and stuff, but they don't listen to that many people on the forums. Like, when people start posting stuff, it's not like they listen that much. Like, I don't know, they just don't read it, listen to people, but I think they actually are taking their time with this one to read what people say, because it's Mantle Power, it's like the biggest thing Trove's ever had and all that stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to do that. Like, I just wanted to go on PTS and start grinding, because that would have been fun actually. Now, I have learned a couple things about the class gems which I really don't like. One of them is that I do know you get a class gem key, I think they are, which you use at the Everdark chests to get your actual class gem ability. Now, I don't know if they actually explained that you have to be on the class. Like, if you open the class as a boomerang, or like if you open the chest as a boomerang is what I'm trying to say, then you will get a boomerang or gem. You don't get to actually choose. Well, you do, but it's not like when you open the chest it gives you the option. You have to open the chest as the class you want, or else it's going to give you the gem for that class. Now, the other thing that I really don't like, which whatever, you can still get up your levels fast, but the fact that you could get a water, fire, or air gem. Now, the reason why that's bad is because if you get a fire gem, then that means you have to wait until you're actually level 30 to use it. And like I said, especially if you have a patron, that's not that bad. But the other thing is that if, like, say you get a boomerang or class gem and they have stats, now you actually have a chance to get magic damage on a boomeranger, which that's the thing that I don't like. Like, they should have coded that, because that's not really fair. I know you can keep on using class key gems and keep on re-rolling the thing, I guess, but still, if you're a physical character, then it should be coded to where you only can get physical damage, not that you have a chance to get, you know, magic damage on your stuff. Now, other than that, get out of your office. I don't know why you're coming on, but other than that, like, it's really not that bad. Like, the grinding, like I said, it's not bad. It's just the class gems and all that. And the other thing is, like I said, how you can keep on re-rolling your gems to, you know, have an RNG chance to get a better one. I don't know how often you will actually get the, like how often people will get class gems, because I looked on the forums, the patch notes, whatever you want to call it, and they said that it's an uncommon drop from the empowered gems, like the empowered gem vaults. I don't know what I'm doing here. Now they say you can get it uncommonly from the chest. I thought it was rare, but usually when they say uncommon and stuff, it's not really uncommon. It's kind of like it's uncommon, but it's a little rare at the same time. Like, it might still be labeled as uncommon when you get the gem, but you know, it's still gonna be rare. So how I thought it was gonna work, which this might be how it works, is that, like, I thought it was gonna be that, ooh, was that a level 4 drop? Sorry, I'm getting distracted here, but how I thought it was gonna work is you oh, what was I even saying? I don't even remember. I got too distracted by that level 4. But yeah, I honestly lost my train of thought there. Jeez. That's been happening a lot to me lately. Is this a thing? I'm sure I'll remember it later, but I don't know why that level 4 distracted me so much, and I just completely forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, the mantle power stuff is just an overall good thing. I don't care what anyone says. It's funny because on the forums people are like, the grind is too much and all that. Well, it's not really too much. It's just, actually, I don't know if they said it was too much or what they said. They said something about something being too much, but I'm not sure. The only problem that I have with it right now is like what I was talking about, and the fact that the gem boxes aren't auto lootable, meaning like they're not coded like adventure chests or anything like that, where they just fly into your inventory without pressing E. Now, many people have said this is not a bad thing, like who cares, I just hold E anyway, that's what everyone else says. But the thing is, I don't like holding E and picking everything up, because if you play like me, or if you know how I play it, I pick up only shadows, which is what a lot of people do. And having to manually pick it up is annoying, because if there's like an enemy just blocking your way, then you can't pick it up, and you just sit there dying because you can't do anything. You don't want to hold E, because if you hold E and pick everything up, then you're just gonna have less and less inventory space. And just the fact that the gems, like, while you're adventuring, you don't necessarily want to open the gem boxes, because each gem takes up its own slot on your inventory. Now, if they made it so like your gem, like gems go into their own inventory, that'd be nice. Like the gems had their own separate inventory that only the gems could be in, if that makes sense. But whatever. Now, the good thing that I really like about the gem boxes is that they are 100% guaranteed from every single chest. Now, in adventure worlds, you can still get gem boxes, but it's more rare or uncommon. But in the gem worlds, it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's 100% of the time you will get a gem box. It says, I think the gem boxes in the other worlds are black for some reason, not exactly sure why. But let's do this 3-star dungeon, that's probably going to be it. Oh, my ultimate's already charged up. Stupid mic's in the way, I can't even see anything on my screen, which I know I said I was gonna like do something about that 5 years ago, but it's like I don't have anything to put my mic on. I've been trying to find stuff, but I don't know, it's just weird. So yeah, when PTS comes back up, if it comes back up on Thursday or Wednesday, I think that's when, yeah, Wednesday, then I most likely will be doing a video like there. and I just want to be there because I just want to show you how much stronger everything is. Like, how much damage do I do right now? I think that's 100 and, wait, was that 130 or 128? Because I swear you were, like, it used to be like 128. Let me go to one more dungeon. But anyway, I was actually dealing almost 200k damage a hit, and that's not with like a max thing of Radiant or anything. I do have Radiant on PTS because of the thing they gave us, but it's not fully starred, and my sword doesn't actually have crit damage on it. So I wonder how much more damage that would do. So let's actually see this. Yeah, 123. I thought it was 130. So yeah, 123 to 1, like, I think it's 180 or 170. Now that's a really big jump considering that I don't have the best of gems equipped on my character. I do know you can actually get stellar gems because it would just make sense, because it goes up by 1 tier with each Uber world. Like, U8 has I think U8 has the common of Rainbow, and then uncommon Shadow, and then rare is Radiant, which I'm pretty sure if it was going by that, then U9 would be, the common would be Shadow, uncommon would be Radiant, and then the rare would be Stellar. At least that's how I'm assuming that works. It might go up to Radiant because, and I don't know. I do know the Empower gems do go to Stellar, which leads me to believe that the other gems go to Stellar, but if they only go to Radiant, then that's fine too. But can you imagine having all Radiant or Stellar gems that have your character's damage and crit damage as second stat? You would be so powerful. It's not even, like, I can't even imagine what kind of strength you would have. But the thing is, you need that, like, you need a lot of that, because Ultra Mode is actually really hard. I was actually looking on the Ultra Mode leaderboard, and I think there were 7 people that actually did it, and they were, like, it took them like an hour, more than an hour, and then some lunatic did Ultra Spike all on his own, like the boss himself, and it took more than 2 hours for him to do that. I don't know how he pulled that off, but oh well. Now, the only way that I see Ultra Mode even working, like for people who just want to do it day one, is for people to go on their Tomb Raiser, use a Goliath, because the Goliath will actually get the aggro of all the enemies, so they won't be doing damage to you, and so your allies, like other players, can just wail on them and do damage. Now the other thing is, you would want a Chloromancer to heal the Goliath, because the Chloromancer's bombs can actually heal the Goliath. Now, but the thing about that is that PTS currently has a bug to where the Chloromancer's bomb, or just his regular shot, I don't remember, but one of them actually, it heals the boss. Now, it was funny because I think it was me and Crichton who were doing Pinata God, and we noticed how his HP just randomly went up, and I think his HP only went up after the plant bomb exploded. I'm not sure. I do know that Chloromancer is the cause for that. I do think Scythe Plays actually addressed that and sent them a video, I think. Like, sent them a video about what's, like, how that happens or whatever. And I think it has something to do with the AoE, at least that would make sense. Like the new AoE they implemented for range classes, which if you don't know, that just means that if you wanted to do these kill 30 enemies like I just did, then with a ranged class, then you actually will, because most likely all of your shots will hit the, they will actually hit the enemies. They don't phase through, but they have very small AoE, so if you get them all bunched together, then you could actually do it. I want to see if I can do this. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Nice. So yeah, that's that. Now, I'm like, there's a lot more stuff in PTS that's like mantle of power related. I'm just not remembering at the moment. I want to talk about more stuff, but I'm just not remembering. It's like how I just lost my train of thought with that thing with the Shadow 4. That's just me being stupid. So I'm gonna stop the video right here, guys. So stretch. Hopefully what I said about like the empowered gems, you didn't know about that. So hopefully I learned it at you and stuff. So with that being said, see you later and goodbye.